Hey guys, so today in this episode, we're going to be making bourbon injected ghost wings with some lemon zested cornbread on the side. Okay, so the first initial process is to do a dry rub. That's what you want to do before you start putting on any other glazes, because that way it settles in inside and it gets to the bone. So let's go ahead and get to that. So I got coarse black pepper here. I got regular chicken rub. It's got like paprika, garlic, salt, brown sugar in there. This is basically the same exact thing as that, but it's more of a sweeter rub version, so it's good, it's good. We got some cayenne pepper here. You always gotta have his heat. And we got some parsley for color, and it's nice, and it's great, and it's green, so it must be good for you. And this is the bourbon here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this separately on the side over here, just to let that chill. And then now you want to just give your chicken a good toss and rub, among other things. But yeah, it's good to have it, get it inside there, and you want to let it sit. A lot of people do, you can do a dry rub even the day before or the day of, it doesn't matter, because what's in here and elements that are also in here, I got a wood-fired grill that's fired by mesquite pellets that I'm using right now. You can do hickory as well. But both of those flavors infused are really, really pungent and strong. So it's pretty much, you can do it the day of. There's no need for doing it the day before or whatever. It's fine. Okay, so I got my pan with foil laid out already. I already got most of these guys on there. Just got a couple left. All right, so now over here I got my Frank's Red Hot. And then I also put a couple of drops of the ghost pepper sauce in here. If you like it hotter, you could add a couple more drops. I did this recipe actually the other day, and I put in like 5 drops because I like heat, but I excuse my language, but it kicked my fucking ass. And so today I only did a couple of drops in here, but yeah, if you like it hotter, you can go more. When we were doing the dry rub earlier, I had poured some bourbon into here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my ghost pepper sauce and my red hots, pour it in there. Oh, also there is some hickory barbecue sauce in there as well. Not very much, but it's mostly consisted of red hots because that's what you want to get out of it. It's the buffalo style red hots, so look for that one. Alright, we got that going. Now I got my mesquite liquid smoke, and you don't need a whole lot because of everything else that's smoky. You're gonna end up with an over pungent deal if you put a little too much in there. So now I'm just mixing it with the brush here, and you want to make sure that it's like even, that there's no other colors that are separated from the sides. God, get the fuck out! Alright, we got all of our stuff mixed, and now I'm gonna pour it back into this little glass because it's perfect for injecting. This bowl, I did it the other day in this, and it just, the whole point is at about there. So when I was trying to get it in here and injecting it through, I was having a hell of a time. So this thing is a lot more deeper, so it's easier to get it in there. And yeah, so go ahead and stick the injector in like that, turn it and pull. See, it just, that's me when I drink. And now when you put the needle point in, you want to make sure that it doesn't poke outside the other side of the skin, because then your sauce will just be. And now we'll go on over to this one and just give it a poke. Stop there and give it a little push. You can see it plump up. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. And what that does is it holds in the sauce and marinade inside, and it cooks it to the bone, and literally you could see the bone starting to change color from the sauce just being cooked. And it's, you bite into it and it's just like a kind of like a donut with custard in it, but not sweet. Yeah, so go ahead and do the same thing here. A little push. Oh, this is crazy cool. You can see it bubbling up in there. You don't want to push too hard because then it'll just come out. Yeah, see, I got a little bit too much. But it's okay, you just go like this, and I'm going to be glazing it anyways during the cooking process, so it's not a big deal if some of it comes out, but as long as some of it gets in there, that's all that really matters. So I purchased this grill, and it's a Traeger, and it's actually a smoker and a barbecue combined, and you can braise things, you can bake fucking cookies in there, you can bake pizzas. It has a special convectional oven that the heat goes around, so I mean, it's good to flip your meat, but I mean, you kind of can just like walk away and not really worry too much, whereas like a propane grill, like you have to, you know, worry about like the charred edges. Like this doesn't get charred. Like it's freaking awesome. So it's fired by these wood pellets, and you can use like mesquite, hickory, oak, cherry oak. It's awesome. So yeah, if you see me flipping any knobs and stuff, don't get too, you know, thrown off by that. But for what I have to do is I have to turn it to the smoke setting when it's off, and then now I just did that. So now I fire it up, and it's got a fan that's kind of noisy, but it's definitely worth the taste and the flavor. I'm able to put up with that because this thing rocks. So it's been about 15 minutes. Temperature's been ranging around like 340, 365 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it now. Alright guys, so in total it was on the grill for about 45 minutes, and I flipped them 3 times during that process, and each time that I flipped them I also hit it with some of that Frank's Red Hot. So now they're done, and what you want to look for in the cooking chicken process, when it's done you want a firm bounce back to make sure that it's fully cooked on the inside, and the black tips on the wings are good, and that's how you do it. Time to make the lemon zest cornbread. What you want to do now is preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and now it's time to pour our wet ingredients into this thingy and do this thingy. 1 egg, a cup of milk, have a stick of butter, and mix it up. I'm not putting this on the stove, even though it looks like I'm going to. I just don't have another bowl like that size, so that's why. Alright, so now it's time to pour all the dry ingredients in. Cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, salt. Oh yeah, that's it. Alright, now it's time to pour the wet stuff into the dry stuff. And now I'm stirring it, but you don't want to overwork it, because if you do that, then it's harder for the bread to rise. And now it's time for a little bit of a zest. So the outer skin of the lemon is very flavorful, it's good, and it's sweet, it's sour, but it's just enough to cool your mouth down. Well, we can't have all of it in there. I guess that's enough. But we could have a little bit of a juice. A little bit of juice. I don't need all of it. Stirring up the lemon zest now. Now, I'm going to do just a light layer of cooking oil. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump this in. Yeah. Yeah. Actually use all of it. Pretty good. Okay. Kind of do this to kind of form it a little bit. Spilled a little bit on there, real quick. Yeah, that's good, whatever. Alright, and then now we pop it in the oven. Alright, cornbread's done. It got a little crack on the top, but that's okay. It's a little brown, but the inside is cooked, so that's good. Anybody who knows me knows that it's all about taste, and it's definitely going to be there. I do want it to look good too, but hey, that's all good. Alright, so let's try some of this cornbread. Feels good. You guys hear that? Yeah, it's nice and fluffy. Yeah, actually turned out pretty good. Very corny. That's good. It's a little sweet, but there's definitely a hint of lemon in there. I like it. It's great. Let's try some of that chicken. Ooh, that looks so good. See, look at that. That red hot coat. Looks good. Oh wow. Oh my god. It's good. Just the right amount of heat. The bold flavor. Sweet, smoky, hickory, mesquite. It is great. Oh my god. It's got that crunchy layer when you bite into the inside. And you get that kind of juicy bourbon injection that we did earlier. And that is great. I gotta go. I gotta eat all these right now. It's been awesome, guys. Thank you.